Once upon a time, there was a poor boy named Jack. He lived with his mother in a small, cozy cottage at the edge of the village. They didn't have much, just one brown cow that gave them milk every day. But one day, the cow stopped giving milk. "We have nothing left," Jack's mother said sadly. She looked tired and worried. "Take the cow to the market and sell her. We need money to buy food." Jack nodded. "Yes, mother, I will do my best," he said kindly and set off with the cow. On the way to the market, Jack met a strange old man with a long white beard and twinkling eyes. "Hello, young boy," the old man said. "Where are you going with that cow?" "I'm going to sell her at the market," Jack said honestly. The old man smiled and opened his hand. Inside were 5 shiny, colorful beans. "I will give you 5 magic beans for your cow," he said. "Magic beans?" Jack asked, his eyes wide. "Yes," the old man said. "Plant them and something wonderful will happen." Jack was curious. The beans looked special. So he gave the cow to the man and took the beans. Jack ran home full of excitement. "Mother, look!" Jack shouted. "I got magic beans for the cow." But his mother was not happy. "Magic beans? Oh, Jack, how could you?" she cried. She was upset and disappointed. She threw the beans out the window and sent Jack to bed without dinner. The next morning, Jack looked outside and couldn't believe his eyes. A giant beanstalk had grown overnight. It was tall and green, reaching high into the sky and disappearing into the clouds. "Wow!" Jack said. "I must climb it and see where it goes." He started climbing. Up and up he went, past the birds and clouds, until he reached the very top. At the top, Jack saw a huge castle made of stone and gold. He knocked on a big wooden door. The door slowly opened, and out came a giant woman. "Who are you?" she asked in a deep voice. "I'm Jack," he said politely. "I'm hungry. Do you have any food?" The giant woman looked kind. She gave him some bread and milk. "You must go now," she warned. "My husband is a giant and he eats boys like you." Just then, the ground shook. Suddenly, Jack hid in the oven nearby. The giant came into the room. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," he wrote. "Be quiet," his wife said. "You are just tired. Sit down and eat." The giant sat down and ate a big meal. Then he opened a big bag of gold coins and started counting them. Soon the giant fell asleep, snoring loudly. Jack tiptoed forward and whispered, "I'll just take one bite. Mother and I need food." He carefully took the bag of gold and climbed down the beanstalk. "Mother, look," Jack said, showing her the coins. "Oh, Jack, this is amazing," she said with a smile. The next day, Jack couldn't stop thinking about the castle. "There might be more treasures up there," he thought. So once again, he climbed the tall beanstalk all the way to the top. He knocked on the big castle door. The giant woman opened the door again. "You are back?" she asked. "I'm just very hungry," Jack said politely. She gave him some food again, but soon the giant came in. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," he wrote. "Stop shouting," his wife said. "You are imagining things again." The giant sat down and wrote out a small brown hen. "Lay," he said loudly. The hen clucked once and laid a shiny golden egg. Jack's eyes grew wide. "A hen that lays golden eggs?" he whispered to himself. The giant laughed and patted the hen. "Such a clever bird," he said. Soon, the giant fell asleep again, snoring like thunder. Jack crept forward and gently picked up the hen. "You'll come with me," he whispered. "Mother will be so happy." He tiptoed out of the castle and hurried back down the beanstalk. "Mother, look what I found," Jack said. He placed the little hen on the table. "Lay," he said. And to their amusement, the hen laid a golden egg. "Oh, Jack, we are truly lucky," his mother said joyfully. But Jack still thought about the castle. "There might be even more treasures," he said. So, the very next day, he climbed the beanstalk again. He knocked on the castle door. The giant woman was surprised. "Back again?" she said, raising her eyebrow. "I'm just looking around," Jack said with a smile. She let him in and gave him a small piece of bread. But suddenly, the giant came in again. "Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of an Englishman," he wrote loudly. "Oh, hush," the giant woman said. "There is no one here." The giant sat down and pulled out a beautiful golden harp. "Sing," he said. The harp began to sing the sweetest song Jack had ever heard. The music was so soft and lovely that the giant fell asleep again. Jack tiptoed over and picked up the harp. But as he turned to leave, the harp suddenly cried out, "Master! Master!" The giant woke up with a loud growl. "Thief!" he shouted, jumping up. Jack ran fast as he could, holding the harp tightly. He climbed down the beanstalk quickly while the giant fell behind, shaking the clouds with each step. "Mother, bring the axe!" Jack shouted when he reached the ground. His mother came running with an axe. Jack chopped the beanstalk. The beanstalk wobbled and started to break. The giant saw the beanstalk shaking and stopped climbing down. He looked down and then looked back up. With a loud groan, he quickly climbed back up into the clouds. The beanstalk broke in the middle and crashed to the ground. But the giant was already gone, high above the sky, hidden in the clouds. He was never seen again. Now, Jack and his mother had the golden eggs, the magic harp, and a new happy life. They were no longer poor, and they were safe. "Thank you, Jack," his mother said, hugging him tightly. And from that day on, they lived happily ever after. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this magical story, please like the video and subscribe to FairyGlee. Don't forget to click the bell icon for more wonderful tales.